Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Shiva Narottanam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jamudiyayat. Nastvesya Bhadrasya Nityam Bhakta Sevya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki. Today we will discuss Canto 1, Chapter 17, Punishment and Reward of Kali, Text 13. Akyahi Vrishabhadram Va Sadhunam Akritaskhasam Atma Varupya Kartaram Partanam Kirtidushanam. Word for word translation. Akyahi, just let me know. Vrisha, O bull. Badram, good. Va, for you. Sadhunam, of the honest. Akrita aga sam, of those who are offenseless. Atma varupya, deformation of the self. Kartaram, the doer. Partanam, of the sons of Pitta. Kirtidushanam, blacken the reputation. Translation. So this is Maharaj Parikshit speaking to the bull. The bull who is representative of Dharma, religion. O bull, you are offenseless and thoroughly honest. Therefore, I wish all good to you. Please tell me who is the perpetrator of these mutilations, which blacken the reputation of the sons of Pitta. So, Pitta is Queen Kunti. The sons of Pitta are the Pandavas. So he says, which blacken the reputation of the Pandavas. Purport. Vaesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. The reputations of the reign of Maharaj Ramchandra and the reigns of the kings who followed in the footsteps of Maharaj Ramchandra, like the Pandavas and their descendants, are never to be forgotten, because in their kingdoms, offenseless and honest living beings were never in trouble. The bull and the cow are the symbols of the most offenseless living beings, because even the stool and urine of these animals are utilized to benefit human society. The descendants of the sons of Pitta, like Maharaj Parikshit, were afraid of losing their reputations, but in the modern days, the leaders are not even afraid of killing such offenseless animals. Herein lies the difference between the reign of those pious kings and the modern states ruled by irresponsible executive heads without knowledge of the codes of God. I read the verse again. Akyahi vrishabhatram va sadhunam akritar katsam atma varupya kartaram Partanam Kirtidushanam. O bull, you are offenseless and totally honest, therefore I wish all good to you. Please tell me, who is the perpetrator of these mutilations, which blacken the reputation of the sons of Pitta? Om Ajnana Timrandasya Chinansana Shlakaya Chakshuran Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chichaitanyamanopistam stapitam yena bhutaleshvam rupkadhamyam dadati svapadantikam. Vandeham shiro shiyudapadakamanam shirum vaishnavam sha. Shirupam jagasatam saganarahnatam vitam tam sajivam sadvaitam sadvadutam parjana saitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam. Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sakanalita Shivashakam Vitamsha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jatpate Gopesha Gopka Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate. Tapta Kanshana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabham Sitadevi Pranamama Haripriye. Pancha Kalpta Visha Kripasin Visha Patnam Pavani Vyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namo. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Nam Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini. Namaste Saraswata Devi Gauravani Pacharani Nirvishesha Srinyavadi Paskachai Desatani. So we see here Maharaj Pariksit is concerned about his reputation. Also Lord Ramachandra, Maharaj Pariksit here and Arjun, that they were afraid of losing their reputation. But in Lord Chaitanya says, he advises us, Trinata Purushanishnana Tora Visaishnana Amanana Manadena Manadena Trinata Purushanishnana Tora Visaishnana Amana Manadena Kirtanam Sadahari. That is the last word. That so Lord, Trinata Pishnachna Torah Visishna Manadana Sadahari. That essential words I'm forgetting. that one word in the Sikshastikam of Lord Chaitanya, they are most important instructions for spiritual life. The Trinata Pishnachna means being humble. Tarora Vishaishnana, more tolerant than a tree. Amanina Manadena, Kirtanya Sadari, Amanina Manadena. One should not ask honor for oneself and give all honor to others. And then one can chant the holy name constantly. Amanina Manadena. One must be free from honor and give all others honor to others. But here these great devotees are concerned about their honor. How can we understand that? That it seems contradictory. And that like in the 16th chapter, the divine qualities are mentioned. That and there it is said, among the many qualities, there is the quality of freedom from envy and from the passion for honor. That freedom from the passion of honor. That's interesting. That to Srila Prabhupada, he speaks about that also in the purport, in that freedom from the passion for honor. That I have the purport here before me. That yeah, can't find it now in the purport, but Prabhupada says in the purport that one should be humble. Does one of the qualities modesty, being humble, that and Prabhupada said humility means not being anxious to have the satisfaction to be honored by others. That so that brings up the question: do we care about honor or not? Here we see that Kali personified is damaging the fame of the great Kshatriyas. Kali is mishandling, beating this bull and this cow, and the Kshatriyas is their duty to protect. If they allow that such a thing happens in their kingdom, it's a blame on their reputation. So Kali is damaging the fame of these great Kshatriyas. So yes, I think also, yeah. What does that mean? It means, according to one's perspective, things are good, things are bad. That those in the mode of passion, they want honor, status, that so you have 4 basic natures in the Varnashram system. The Sudra. What does the Sudra want? Sense gratification. So from the Sudra's perspective, what gives him sense gratification is good, and what gives him distress is bad. The Vaishya is doing cow protection, trading, that agriculture. For the Vaishya, what is good is what gives him wealth. What is bad is what doesn't give wealth. Because the Sudra is in ignorance, the Vaishya is in ignorance, passion, but the Kshatriya is pure passion. That and he wants honor, the Kshatriya. That is important for the Kshatriya. Lord Krishna says to also in the second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, that yes, considering your specific duty as a Kshatriya, you should know that there is no better engagement than fighting on religious principle. There is no need for hesitation. For part, happy are the Kshatriyas to whom such fighting opportunities come unsought, opening for them the doors of the heavenly planets. However, if you do not perform your religious duty of fighting, then you will certainly incur sin for neglecting your duties, and thus lose your reputation as a fighter. So the Kshatriya gets honor from doing the right thing. And the right thing is fighting in a battle, but also protecting. He must protect all the others, the Sudras, the Vaishyas, the Brahmins, and therefore honor is important for the Kshatriya. For the Brahmin, what is important? The truth. That the Brahmin want to destroy the ignorance. So the Kshatriya gets reputation from doing the right thing. Modern politicians, they don't care whether they do things for protecting others or not. That no care. They harm cows and bulls, which is a great sin. They don't care about protecting these cows and bulls. Cows and bulls, they are innocent creatures that they should be protected. Protected like children should be protected. But modern politicians don't care about them. They don't have a sense for others. So those in passion, they have a sense of honor. Prabhupada said, modern politicians are in ignorance. It's topsy-turvy. The Brahmin should be at the top, but now the Sudra is on the top. But what has this honor to do with bhakti? Because in bhakti we are not concerned with others. So then why are great warriors and devotees, pure devotees like Arjuna and the Pandavas, why are they concerned with honor? So what is the answer? In reality, they are not concerned with their reputation, but with Krishna's reputation. Like when the employees do something that reflects on the reputation of the company, that if you have a good customer service, people will appreciate that it's important for the reputation of the company. If there is no service after selling, that's not good. So the behavior of the employees reflects on the company. So therefore, we should be very careful, because we are followers of Prabhupada. Our behavior will reflect on the reputation of Prabhupada. So this is not a selfish point here, that here, this honor is Krishna's honor. And they want to protect Krishna's honor. So that is how we can understand this verse, because freedom from desire to be honored is very important to make spiritual advancement. We should not be anxious to be honored by others, and we should give all the honor to others. So a devotee always stays at the back. And if someone praises a devotee, then the devotee replies, oh, if I've done something good, it's just by the blessings of my spiritual master. This is not my talents. It's given to me by Krishna because of the blessings of the spiritual master, and I use it. So a devotee never thinks that he should get the honor, and is always ready to give honor to others. Krishna is in our heart, and he sees that this pride is destroying bhakti. And therefore Krishna is so strong with to kill this pride that and we see many of Krishna's pastimes with his devotees are centered around that theme. The ritualistic Brahmins were very proud of being Brahmins and performing this ritualistic sacrifice for going to heaven. But Krishna gave them a lesson. And soon they understood that our wives are more advanced than us, because the wives developed love for Krishna. And what was the result? The wives of the Brahmins were more advanced. That they associated with the fruit-selling ladies from the forest. They had also become pure devotees because they saw every day Krishna in the forest, and they were talking about Krishna. Also, many villagers from Vrindavan associated with these wives of the Brahmins. And therefore, when the cowherd boys were hungry, then Krishna sent them first to the Brahmins, but they even did not look at them. That because they were thinking, these children, they cannot understand intricacies of this sacrifice. They were thinking themselves very elevated. So the cowherd boys went back to Krishna. Then Krishna told the cowherd boys, yes, when you are begging, sometimes you are refused. But ask the wives of the Brahmins. And then when they asked of the wives of the Brahmins, immediately they started cooking with great love and brought so many preparations. They wanted to leave home to bring it to Krishna, and their husbands and their family members said, don't go. But they didn't listen. They went to see Krishna in the forest. They were not afraid that, and when they met the Krishna was very pleased. But then he said, it's nice that you have come. It's very commendable that you have developed this great love for me. But it's not by my physical presence that you develop love for me. It's by hearing, chanting, remembering, by doing your practice sadhana of remembering me. So please go back and continue your sadhana, because in separation from me, you will develop this love. But the wives of the Brahmins said, how can we go back, Krishna? That our husbands will not accept us anymore. We went without their permission, even against their advice. But Krishna said, you go back and you will see they will accept you. I will arrange. So they went back, and these Brahmins, they could see their wives had changed. The first thing they remarked is they these wives had no interest anymore in their husbands and in family life. No attachment anymore. And they could also see that they were fearless. Because these Brahmins did not want to go to Krishna in the forest. Krishna was not far, he was in the Ashoka forest. But they didn't go because they were afraid. Because they knew that Kamsa was tried to kill Krishna in so many ways. And if Kamsa would know that these Brahmins went to Krishna, they would be in trouble. So they were afraid, they didn't go. For the women of the Brahmins, the wives, they were unafraid. So they were much more advanced. And then these Brahmins started to condemn themselves. We are wasting our time with these sacrifices for going to heaven, which is a material destination. But we fail to recognize Krishna, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That we fail to develop love for him. That so they condemned themselves. Their pride was taken away from Krishna. So Krishna, if we are proud, then we cannot develop love for Krishna. That only when Krishna takes it away. Or proud, what do we have to be proud about? This body and all these possessions? We will lose it soon. It's not ours. It's Krishna's. That it's all false ego. And that false ego has to go. As long as we have this false ego, there's a sense of being concerned about one's reputation in this world. But the devotee is more concerned about what pleases Krishna. Their reputation can go to hell, but they want to please Krishna out of love. So it's an important theme, taking away this honor, this pride. And because then the next pastime in the Bhagavatam is the Govardhan Lila. And why does Krishna perform it? Surely he performs it to give bliss to the Vrajavasis and to initiate a great festival, which we are even doing today, Govardhan Puja. But also to take away the pride of the demigods, the pride of King Indra, that who was expecting honor and respect by the Indra Jagya. Krishna stopped it and he became angry, very angry. That, but yes, the Kshatriyas are different. They are concerned with the reputation of Krishna because they are the representatives of Krishna. Therefore, they must do the right thing. If they are not doing the right thing, then yes. And that's also important in our lives, that we must always do the right thing. And it's not easy. The material nature Maya gives us so many other ideas, not related to Krishna consciousness. But therefore we must understand what is the right thing to do, what's not the right thing to do. That when in the mode of passion, it is does not know what's the right thing. That when in the mode of ignorance, thinks that thinks that the right thing to do is doing the opposite as what's in the scriptures. That act out of lust. That when in the goodness, he knows what to do and what not to do. Therefore, for us, it's important to live in a mode of goodness, very clean, follow the religious principles, and hear the scriptures. These are the codes of religion, God's law, and we must follow. And that was a chat here. They were overseeing that everyone was following God's law, God's arrangement, the Varnashram system, that the peaceful society. But today, it's just the opposite. It's a society that only creates anxiety, wars, suffering, that, and especially a lot of stress. Nobody is happy today. Especially in the so-called, in the most developed countries, there it's the strongest. That it is, yeah. Therefore, it's good that we learn to practice Krishna consciousness and remain in the mode of goodness. That and practice devotional service. Knowledge develops by the practice of devotional service. We hear the knowledge from Bhagavad Gita, but the hearing of Bhagavad Gita must go together with chanting and hearing about Krishna. And then it will be effective. The Dhammi Buddhi Yogantam. Krishna gives us the realization of this knowledge from within with the lamp of knowledge. He enters our heart and he destroys all ignorance so that we can see the light of the truth and realize we are not his body. That we have factually nothing to do with this material world. The spirit soul, we belong to the spiritual world. But somehow, way or another, we have ended up in this prison house of the material, which is the material world. Because we didn't want to follow the laws of God. We are living in disharmony with God in this material world. That's our problem. Krishna consciousness means cooperating again. That being the cooperator. That and live in harmony with Krishna. In harmony means understanding I'm a servant of Krishna. I must serve Krishna. That being the servant of the servant of the servant. That is Vaikuntha consciousness. If we see ourselves like that, we don't want anything for ourselves. What we want is to serve the devotees of the devotees. That is spiritual consciousness. That material consciousness means I want to exploit things for the pleasure of this temporary body and for getting a nice feeling in the mind, this material mind. We become the slave of this body, the servant of this body. But we are not Godas, we are not the servant of this body, we are servant of Krishna. That we see also in the past time where the four Kumaras that they cursed Jai and Vijay, the gatekeepers. And immediately Lord Narayan came to the gate and said, please forgive me, the fault lies in me, Lord Narayan said. Because I'm responsible for my servants, and my servants made this error. So the fault lies in me. So there you see the action of the servants have an effect of the honor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Of course, this lila in which the four Kumaras cursed Jai and Vijay has also deeper reasons. But for the sake of the lila, Lord Narayan came and said the fault lies in me. And that is, if in the spiritual world sometimes something goes wrong, everyone says the fault lies in me. In this material world, everyone says the fault lies in the other. I'm such a good person. How can there be any fault in me? It must be in the other person. All these political parties, one party is criticizing the others. We are the good party, those are bad. There's no politician, no politicus who is saying, yeah, please vote for the other one. I'm not so good. No humility. They're all proud. And these are not the best qualities. People with such pride, they are proud of their so-called program and achievements in their country, are low-class people, no spiritual qualities. And people vote for them. So what can they accomplish than offering misery to others? Their own behavior is a cause of misery. Anyway, that is what I could say on this verse. Any comments, questions?
Thank you, Maharaj, for a wonderful class.
Thank you. Good. I hope you have some points to think about today. And I'm looking forward to see you next week. Hare Krishna. Jai Prabhupada.
Thank you very much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
His Honor's Bhakti Prabha Maharaj ki jai. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.